Uh-oh, he's stopping. Uh-oh.
We had a lot of phone calls in the into the police department, and also I understand there were quite a few through 911.
Pope County 911, what's the address to your emergency?
There's some kind of a nut job walking right in front of us, holding up a big old poster sign saying F the police.
I'm in Pottsville, Arkansas. The few things I've heard about this department are actually kind of good, but it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. So I figured I'd come do my social and legal experiment. Let's see how good this department really is. My social and legal experiment is, I have two signs. One side has a swear word, but it's a part of a message that everyone's gonna agree with, which is fuck cancer. And the other sign has the same swear word, but it's a message that not everyone agrees with, which is fuck the police. It's right here. We're gonna test. Are the cops gonna be called on me for the first sign? Probably not. Are the cops gonna be called on me for the second sign? Probably. Are people going to all of a sudden be offended by the swear word because of the message on the second sign, when they weren't offended by that same swear word on a different message that they agreed with? And then also, we're gonna test the police. Are the police going to try to arrest me for holding a sign that says cancer? Probably not. That's a hard one to do. But if I'm holding a sign that says the police, now let's see what happens. And so this is a social and legal experiment. All right, here, Pottsville Police. I haven't been here more than 5 minutes. The Pottsville Police are gonna witness the cancer sign with their own eyes. I'm also gonna get all the 911 calls to see, are people calling the cops on me for one sign versus the other? And that's going to be interesting. Oh, look, this officer pulled over up here. What is he doing? This is what I suspect. They're gonna get a call on me eventually. Maybe it's not for this sign, maybe it's for the next. They're gonna come over. Even if they understand that the word is not illegal, that it's free speech, even if they understand that, I bet they'll use the excuse of they got a call to come try to ID me. And I will not ID. I got a honk from that guy, thank you. Hey, I got a wave from that guy in the dump truck, thank you. This officer is still over here parked. What's happening? I'm just gonna go stand across the street from this cop. Maybe people will think I'm associated with him. You wanna know what? This is probably the best way to educate people. Every person that drives by that thinks that this word is illegal, well, me across the street from this cop, that will make them know. That's all it takes. They'll be like, oh, I guess it's not illegal. Because my mind is blown on how many people think it's illegal to have this word. I got a thumbs up from him, thanks brother. So, I'm gonna be associated with him, and I'm actually educating the people much more. Because just by driving by, they're seeing, hey, that must be legal. See, look, he looked at my sign and then the officer. He doesn't want to be associated with me. Hey, bro, where you going? We're trying to be together. Hey, I thought you wanted to hang out. I guess he doesn't want to hang out. That was pretty funny. I think that was pretty funny. All right, let me switch these bad boys out.
Well, nobody called 911 on me for the cancer signs. Nobody stopped to ask me what I was doing, not even the dump truck guy. Now let's switch the signs.
Now it says the police. Let's see if it's any different. Let's see, do I get the look. Yes. Hell yeah. You do.
That's you. I love you.
Thank you.
I'm a veteran.
Thank you. Oh,
I love you for what you do.
Thank you, sir, too. Thank you. Don't tell anyone. This is gonna get a different reaction. Where's our little officer friend now? She's calling the cops in her head already, I could tell. She's already planning out what she's gonna say. Yeah, I saw she had her phone out and everything. She's 100% calling them. I'm clearly staying like way out of the road here. I think he was calling the cops. He's calling the cops on me. I'm about to have so many people call the cops on me. I'm leaning on the sign right here. So I can't say I'm in the roadway or anything like that. If I'm in the roadway, so is the sign. What's that? I can't hear you. Have a good day, sir. He just flipped me off.
Okay, communications.
Is this the Polk County Sheriff's Office?
We're dispatched for him.
Okay, there is a man standing out at the corner of Highway 247 and 64 Highway in front of Jordan. He's got a big sign that says the police, and he is creating a big traffic jam, and he's doing it with his camera on his phone, and he's right on Jordan's property, but everybody's rubbernecking. It's going to be a bad accident here in a minute if you don't get somebody out here to contain this.
Okay, is he in the roadway?
No, he's off to the side right there, like you're turning into Jordan's on the grass. But the sign's about 4 feet tall. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Everybody can see it coming off there. And it might not be nothing, but it's going to cause a bad accident.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Bobby Milo.
Okay, Mr. Milo, I'll have the Pottsville officer go by there and look at it, okay?
Yes, sir. I drive a dump truck, and we're hauling material from right north of the interstate to right in front of Jordan to the construction.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar. I'll get somebody over there.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
I love it. He gave me a wave. Thank you, sir. She was definitely calling the police. I saw her dialing away frantically. They don't like it. He gave me a really good reaction though. Free speech, sir. Thank you.
Pope County 911, what's the address to your emergency?
Well, it's not really emergency, but we was coming through Pottsville just now, and there's some kind of a nut job walking right in front of us, holding up a big old poster sign saying "F the police." Right there. He's on foot right there at Pottsville, right before you get to the gas station. Yeah. 4 Highway. Yeah, coming from Adkins, yeah.
And you said he's holding a sign?
So holding a sign, big sign, said "F the police," and I thought, hey, thing means I almost walked right in front of us. They jumped back over my shoulder there, but like I say, we're just coming from Adkins to Pottsville here. Yep.
Thanks, sir. Thumbs up. What's up? Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
I was just wondering if something happened in the community here locally.
Normally, that's what I'm doing. I've actually heard a lot of good things about this department.
Oh, right on.
And so I was like, let me put him to the test.
And I was telling my wife, I'm like, I bet he's like auditing. I just want to go see.
What's your name?
Justin?
Justin?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were somebody else.
Who you thought?
I thought you was a guy named Brandon.
Oh.
What's with the sign?
So I'm kind of doing like a legal experiment. So I had a sign that said cancer. And so I hold that up for a while to see, is anyone gonna call the cops on me? Are the cops gonna try to arrest me over cancer? Probably not. But then let's say I keep the same swear word but change it to a message that you don't agree with now.
Okay.
Now are the cops getting called on me? Now is everyone offended by that same swear word that they weren't offended by an hour ago on the other sign because it was a message they agreed with? So it's just kind of a social and legal experiment that I do. And I know they've gotten calls.
USA, freedom of speech, you can do whatever.
You'd be surprised how many times.
You would be surprised.
Yeah.
I figure.
Oh, I'm not mad. It's just it's a legal experiment. It's just free speech. I don't hate all cops. This is literally a test. Thank you. I got a thumbs up. I'm walking down the right side of the road on the shoulder or I'm walking down the left side of the road, which is what you're supposed to do if you're walking. Thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, he's stopping. Uh-oh. What's he gonna say? I'm gonna go get in front of the car just in case there is a dash cam. Hey dude, how's it going?
Yeah, I got a call on you earlier.
Oh, you did?
They said your sign was blocking traffic or whatnot. I was just gonna tell you try to stay out the road. That's all.
Oh, I was, but
you
yeah.
Thirsty, man?
I actually really could use a water.
There you go, bro.
No way, thank you.
No problem.
What's your name?
Hardy, Sergeant Hardy.
I'm Justin.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, just you know people around here. We had a fatality accident last week, and just watch out for them.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So there's been some calls for service for me?
Just people just saying the sign was blocking traffic, but I haven't seen anything.
Oh, okay. Was it the store by chance down there?
I don't know who it was.
Oh, you don't?
Like a passerby.
Gotcha.
You good.
Thanks for the water, man.
No problem.
I appreciate that.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get back at you.
Okay. You too. All right, Pottsville, dude. That's Pottsville. Thank you, sir. It's cold even. It's not even a warm one. This is what freedom looks like. Freedom. Oh, freedom. 100% never even came close to blocking traffic. So that was something someone said just to try to call on me. But all right, no problem, man. Education. So I'm here with the police chief of Pottsville. So I've been telling the camera that I've been hearing a lot of good things about this place, and I wanted to really put you to the test. Everyone passed. One of your officers, Hardy, came and brought me a water. And you guys definitely had a bunch of calls, right?
Oh yeah, we did. We had a lot of phone calls in the into the police department, and also I understand there were quite a few through 911.
Oh, okay. So if I was gonna request the calls to your police department, is that available? Is that recorded?
Sure. Well, no, because we don't have recorded lines in the police department.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many calls? Just out of curiosity, like how many calls did you get to the police station?
Probably 10, 15 anyway.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, collectively between the police department and City Hall at least.
Okay.
And I know the mayor got some because he had called me as well.
And let me set my tripod up here, but people were under the assumption that having the swear word out in public's illegal?
Yes.
Okay. And then they were just probably politely told that it's completely legal and everyone learned something today? Or what do you think?
Well, I think so. There was a few of them was educated in it anyway. We had a lady come to our office and was complaining about it, was voicing her concern about the legalities of having that sign out there saying that on it, and she was quite upset about it. And the secretary had explained to her that it wasn't illegal, that it was fine for him to do that. And she said, well, that was just ridiculous. And she turned and walked out the door.
Your guy just brought me a water and said, have a good day. So.
Well, I'm glad he did that.
Yeah. So props to him, props to you guys. And one of the things I've heard about your department, and about you actually, that I really wanted to talk to you about was your hiring process, which I've never heard about before.
All right.
And I guess you vote on every officer. Can you just run me through that?
Well, what I have done is I have just created a board. The district judge, the city attorney, the school superintendent, and then I'll have just the average citizens of Pottsville and as being members of that board. And I've got just a giant pool of all these people. They ask a series of questions, and roughly around 40-ish or so questions. Now, prior to them going in front of the board, I have them to actually write a autobiography, just a single one-page autobiography. That way the board can kind of have an idea of, one, what their penmanship is, but most importantly is if they can put a sentence together and make it in paragraph forms if they have the ability to write a report. So they don't necessarily choose per se, because they'll have a secondary interview, and that interview will be with me, and that's where the background investigation is conducted.
So I've done an interview with Police Chief of Dardanelle, Patriot. I've heard through the grapevine that not only him but you, after I was arrested in Dover for holding that same sign I was holding in your town today.
Yes.
When I was arrested in that town, I heard that him and you actually called the police chief of Dover to say, what the heck? And I was just curious. I really wanted to ask you about that.
We did. I know when I talked to him that I had voiced my concern with the first arrest that was prior to you, which caused you to be there to begin with.
Okay, yeah.
And that the encounter with you probably would have or could have been avoided altogether, because there wouldn't have been any reason for you to have been there to start with.
Right.
Just watching the video of it and judging from that video, just from that, it just certainly did not look good. And so we voiced our concerns with him on that. Then the same thing when it came to yours is we had concern for him then. And of course, I guess that's still a pending.
It's still ongoing. Were there any comments made about Lillard keeping his job, or maybe he shouldn't keep his job after the arrest video?
My advice to him, from my experiences, would have been for termination, and that's what I voiced to him at that time. And and it wasn't, and it's not anything personal against Lillard. Don't even really know Lillard.
Right.
From a business perspective, I don't want my officers representing me, because all they are is an extension of me. So anything they do has got my name signed to it.
Yeah.
I'm putting my stamp of approval on their actions. And so I don't want anyone representing me in that manner. Well, it puts a bad name on everybody. It doesn't. One bad cop, they're all bad, and that's the way a lot of times it's viewed, when that's not the truth. It just puts a stain in law enforcement altogether. I have invited the chief at Dover to come up and be a part of my hiring process. They can take my policy and change it from Pottsville to Dover. And then
so he's got this mascot, and it's actually the officer that we met, and it's a dog mascot named Ruffman, right?
Yes.
And who's his partner?
Sergeant Huffman.
Which is an actual man that's his real name.
That's Huffman,
so Huffman and Ruffman.
Yep.
Tell him to come ask me for ID.
Hey, the Random Patriot needs you to come over here and ask him for his ID, and he needs to meet Ruffman. Oh, you ain't got it? Don't mind the dope smell.
What is it?
I said, don't mind the dope smell.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
It is Pottsville, I guess, right?
Yep. So we have a class that we actually do, First Amendment. It's an online class, and all the guys here, they all have certificates that's printed out showing where they've taken that class.
You probably know them all by name just because their face is up there. Yeah. Hey, officer.
What's going on?
You better quit trying to violate my rights. I'm just kidding. No.
I push the education heavily. There's a lot of them that just sends them to the academy, and as soon as they get out of the academy, they go get them.
Here's your car and vest.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And that happens a lot, a whole lot. You're not going to do that at Russellville. You're not going to do that at Pope County Sheriff's Office. You're not going to do that here. You might get away with it in other agencies, and I don't want to point fingers at any one of them, but, there's so many of them that, like I said, here's your keys, here's your vest, go get them.
Oh, Huffman, dude. What's up? What's up, man? I've been learning about you and Ruffman.
He came today and threw a surprise on everybody, and with the fuck cancer, fuck police sign.
Somebody called me about it. It's like, did y'all piss some guy off? And I'm like, I don't believe so.
Actually, yeah.
Like, some dude's got a F the police sign. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
It's like, does anybody get out with him? I doubt it.
Well,
Hardy brought me water. Yeah.
He went. They got a complaint on him of supposedly him
Hardy got
standing
a complaint?
Yeah, Hardy got a 911 call. Hardy got a complaint of him allegedly standing out in the road blocking traffic or blocking the view.
Not a good idea around here, man. The drivers around here.
I actually stayed in the grass the whole time, so whoever said that just outright lied.
Yeah. I believe that because my fiance was driving. She was like, she called me and she was like, hey, some dude's walking down the ditch line with a
See, yeah. It turned into a whole thing. I ended up meeting the chief. I'm really proud of the way that this chief is running this department. Let's see who can top this.
I truly feel like everybody that works here does it for the right reason. I mean, we take pride in what we do and being professional and courteous and cut breaks when we can, enforce law when you have to.